The lights burn white-hot over the canvas, as the crowd settles into a low, restless roar, the kind that vibrates through the bones before the first punch is ever thrown. Two nations are represented in the ring tonight, separated by style, mentality, and intent. Chris Primetime Colbert of the United States steps forward in silver and black, 4 years the senior, barely an inch taller, carrying the reputation of a slick counterpuncher whose best nights come when rhythm flows like music. Across from him stands Omar Salcido of Mexico, draped in red and black, shoulders tight, eyes fixed, built for forward motion and pressure. This is the classic contrast, boxer versus aggressor, finesse versus force. As the referee brings them together, final instructions echo in the quiet pockets of the arena. Gloves touch, respect acknowledged, but beneath that thin layer of sportsmanship is tension thick enough to cut. Colbert bounces lightly, shoulders loose, looking to read, react, and punish mistakes. Salcido takes short steps forward, already claiming territory, already testing the idea that Colbert's slickness can survive sustained pressure. The bell rings and the noise explodes, because from the opening seconds, it's clear this won't be a casual feel-out. It's a negotiation for control, and neither man plans on giving an inch for free. Early rounds establish the story quickly. Colbert flashes the speed that made his name, snapping counters, sliding just out of range, and touching Salcido with sharp, eye-catching shots. When prime time is in rhythm, he's a beautiful boxer puncher, sipping, pivoting, firing back in clean bursts. But Salcido doesn't retreat. He walks forward through the shots, absorbing some, rolling others, constantly forcing Colbert to reset. The Mexican pressure fighter isn't hunting one punch. He's investing, digging at the body, throwing looping shots to make Colbert move, to make him think, to make him work. When Colbert finds himself near the ropes, even briefly, the crowd senses danger. That's where Salcido wants him, where slickness has less space to breathe. Colbert answers with quick combinations and sharp exits, but each escape costs energy. The pace never truly drops. Salcido's feet may be heavy, but they are relentless, and every round he's closer, staying in Colbert's chest, making the fight uncomfortable. By the time the middle rounds arrive, the rhythm Colbert relies on starts to stutter. He's still landing, still showing flashes of brilliance, but the exchanges are longer, messier, and more physical. Salcido's bodywork begins to leave a mark, the thud of left hooks downstairs echoing louder than the cleaner headshots upstairs. As the fight pushes into its core, momentum subtly shifts. Colbert's counters are still sharp, but they come in singles and twos, while Salcido's offense arrives in waves. Every time Colbert plants his feet too long, Salcido is there, forcing him backward, forcing him to defend on the ropes, where there is no give. The Mexican fighter's pressure becomes both mental and physical. He's not just throwing punches, he's asking questions. Can you keep moving? Can you keep thinking? Can you keep firing back when your legs are heavy and your lungs are burning? Colbert's slick defense makes many shots miss, but fewer of his own punches are changing the fight. Meanwhile, Salcido's shorter compact punches start sneaking through, especially to the body, stealing breath and time. The crowd reacts louder now, sensing that the fight is tilting. Salcido trades left hooks, absorbs counters, and keeps coming, his confidence growing with every round he wins on activity and aggression. Colbert shows heart, standing his ground, firing back, refusing to fold, but the cost is visible. His movement slows, his exits aren't as clean, and the ring begins to feel smaller. The pressure, once manageable, now feels constant, inescapable. By the later rounds, the fight has transformed into a test of endurance and will. Salcido is no longer just walking forward. He's imposing himself, backing Colbert up with the jab, then ripping hooks to both sides of the body before coming upstairs. You can hear the change in the sound of the punches, the way Colbert exhales differently after each exchange. Primetime is still fighting, still trying to counter, but the space he needs no longer exists. Salcido closes distance immediately at the bell, forcing Colbert to engage before he can settle. On the rope again, Colbert rolls and slips, but the shots keep coming. This is where pressure pays dividends. Salcido's volume, his persistence, his refusal to be discouraged by missed punches all begin to stack up. Colbert's slickness keeps him competitive, but it no longer controls the narrative. Each round belongs more clearly to Salcido, whose corner urges him on, sensing the moment. Big hooks land, body shots dig deep, and Colbert's answers come later, slower. The crowd roars with every exchange, recognizing that this is no longer about style, it's about survival. Then comes the decisive moment. As round 9 begins, the urgency is written on Colbert's face, but so is the wear. Salcido wastes no time, stepping in, jabbing, then unloading with hooks that force Colbert backward yet again. The accumulation is undeniable now. Colbert fires back, but the spark is fading. His corner watches closely, knowing what they're seeing. When Salcido lands another heavy sequence and Colbert struggles to answer with authority, the decision is made. At 1 minute and 2 seconds of the 9th round, the towel flies in from the red corner, not in surrender, but in control of the outcome they've earned. The referee waves it off. The arena erupts as the announcement echoes through the building, victory by technical knockout. Omar Super Salcido stands tall, arms raised, his pressure and persistence breaking down a slick, talented opponent over time. Chris Colbert, brave and skilled, nods in respect, having given everything he had. Tonight, the story belongs to the man who never stopped coming forward, proving once again that in boxing, pressure, applied relentlessly, can turn resistance into inevitability.